still available for the next game. Purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available game or sign up for season
This time, direct your attention to center court.
And one of the incredible moments in an NBA season, that presentation of the NBA ring ceremony is special indeed. And greetings, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Here are the five for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Powell is out there with Bones Highland, and it's Prince in at the small forward. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now, here's MP. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. And safe to say, MP wasted no time establishing himself as a player to watch in his career. You know, Greg, his name can already be thrown around as one of the greatest to ever play.
And it's strange to see that happen so fast for a player like MP. The accomplishments and accolades he's achieved, MP is on a clear path towards greatness.
Here's Şengün. And he banks in the layup.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against Atlanta.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Shot clock at 3, and Leonard gets it to go.
Claude getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Screen by Şengün. It's good. MP's got his second basket of the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Zubac. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Highland from downtown. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Shepherd. MP against Zubac. MP, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Powell kicks to Zubac. Now Prince. Back to Zubac. Shoots from the high post. Powell, that's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
The Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Clark, the Rockets just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Here's Highland. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Shepherd. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now Highland. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia. Rockets with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. And they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
So it's the Clippers now. Following the three by Houston that round. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 6.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the three from the other end.
Floats it up for MP. Pass to Shepard. Lets the three fly. Prince grabs the miss. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Zubac. Şengün covering. Zubac kicks to Powell. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over MP. Good defense by MP. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green taking his time here. And shot on the way. And it's Houston with another.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Atlanta had a huge game. He scored 33 points and made everyone around him better with his passing. A whole lot of assists. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success. Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
In the corner, it's MP. Pass to Shepard. MP with a screen on Highland. And it's Shepard missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint, here's Leonard. And the rejection by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Smith gets it to go on the assist by MP.
Crisp pass there from MP to get that assist, showing vision beyond his years.
Highland with it. He has yet to score. Up top, Leonard. Covered by MP. Misses from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's MP. He has 6, and that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
So for the Rockets, Tari Eason comes in for Şengün. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Christie's checked in. Hands it from downtown.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. MP looking around. Eason finds Thompson. Here's Green. It's hauled in by the Clippers, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it. So you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
And here is Los Angeles now after Jalen Green's miss. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And he recovers it. And that one is good from Zubac.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Green against Highland. Pass to Christie. Back to Highland. Lays it up off the glass.
and they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Highland against Green. Here's MP. Christie with the rebound. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Prince. Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on MP. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of this. He's off on the first.
Substitution on the court.
You're doing all right.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Prince out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Harden. Then there's Wagner. And it's Christie in at the 2. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And that one's good. Green's got 7 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Harden can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Prince, the pass to Leonard. The Rockets pull it in. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Puts it up from 17. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Clippers trail by 12. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and it's Wagner missing.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Back to MP. MP gets the job done inside.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Leonard against MP. The 11-footer, that's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Leonard.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Houston. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Mo Wagner. Norman Powell comes in for Christie. And Bones Highland subbed in for James Harden. Now, here's MP. He's got 10. Pass to Eason. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Here's Powell. Highland with a screen on Green. It's Powell on the wing. Guarded by Green. The shot by Powell, no good. Houston leading by 15. MP with it. Leonard picks him up. Eason. Out to the wing. Here's Shepard. Here's Green. And the rejection by Zubats. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Mo Wagner's checked in for Zubats.
Wearing number 21, Mo Wagner.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. And it's Shepard missing. And here is Powell. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Highland deciding where to go with it. Prince setting a pick for Highland. Off target from three-point range. Houston's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Inside, here's Prince. And the rejection by MP. Down low, here's Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Smith has a really smooth and relaxed shooting form, but just like a lot of young players, I think the key is going to be him becoming more efficient.
And he can't hit the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now. Already, he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
And the first one. And so it's Houston having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Los Angeles.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
All right, guys, time. And that is it for halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Reed Shepard has been exceptional here, guys. Really something.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Shepard out there with Jalen Green. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now an update on Ivica Zubac from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Clippers was able to update me on the situation. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And the rejection by MP.
LA ball.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Leonard. All sorts of time, and that's good for 2. 12 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
To the inside. Şengün, no good. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. MP finds Şengün. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Şengün so effective around the rim. Great play.
The Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Highland with a screen on Green. Powell dishes to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good defense by MP.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by MP. Here's Highland. From the arc. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Screen by MP. And Green gets it to go.
I like when Green aggressively hunts his shot. He's a very impressive offensive player for as young as he is.
Up top, Highland. Pass to Leonard. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Highland. Following the basket by MP. Back to Highland. Outside Leonard. High post shot. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's MP. Great D that time from Leonard. LA has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. To the middle. It's hauled in by MP.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Floats it up for MP, and MP throws it down.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tries the spin move. They need this. And the layup good by Leonard. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. MP against Prince. Crafty move. There's the drive. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in this game. Smith kicks to MP. Pass to Shepherd. Green bounce pass. MP passes to Smith. MP sets the screen for Smith. He's off on that one. The Clippers shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And here is Zubac. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his third assist on the night.
It's an overlooked part of Kawhi's game, but he does a nice job distributing the ball.
Now here's Green. 13 points in the game. Ivo Şengün working on Zubac. Here's MP, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
The second chance effort. Here's Smith. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Smith's got his third basket of the night right there. Highland passes to Zubac. Back to Highland. Shoots. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Now here is Smith. 7 points in the game. Leonard against Şengün. Back to Leonard. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half. On the wing, MP. In the corner, Şengün with it. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Powell kicks to Prince. It's stolen by Shepherd. Here's MP. Plays it up and banks it in. MP's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Highland finds Powell. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Şengün with a screen on Prince. Here's MP. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Highland passes to Zubac. Now Highland with the drive. And again, the Clippers turn it over. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tari Eason's checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Smith. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepherd. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Wagner's checked in for Leonard. Brown comes in for Prince. Christie's checked in for Powell. And it's James Harden in for Highland. Now, here is Harden. Following the miss by MP, Christie kicks to Zubac. Wagner from long range. Traps in the tray. Wagner's got 7 points.
Shooting in rhythm. Wagner practices these shots all the time.
On the wing, MP. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
On the wing, Brown. Back to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Substitution on the court.
MP's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Dunn's checked in. Harden outside. Pass to Christie. And he converts the layup.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Wagner. Christie is out there with Brown. Then it's Harden, and it's Dunn in at the 1. MP passes to Easton. Van Vliet wide open. And another 3 for Houston.
A versatile three-point shooter. Van Vliet can hurt you from anywhere behind that arc.
And so Harden will bring it up for L.A. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Now, here is Harden. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Inside, picked off in midair. And the foul called on MP. Timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And the foul called on MP. That's it for him. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away.